Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to be talking about the birth of our son. We're going to talk you through the birthing experience.
Show you a couple of clips, some exclusive behind the scenes birth clips of this beautiful woman right here giving birth to our son that's over here that you can't see.
You can probably hear him in a couple minutes.
Yeah, he might start crying during the video, but you know, that's just what happens. He's a baby.
Okay, so what day was it that we first went?
We first went to the doctor thinking that we were going to have the baby on the June 21st. I know we're putting this video out a whole month, but June 21st was beginning of everything.
Yes, so I was having contractions, so I was like, oop, it's time. But I was waiting for my water to break, but my water never broke. Like, I thought it was like the movies, like, I always what's the word, fascinated?
I always envisioned.
Like, whenever he came, like, we're gonna be laying in bed and then, my water broke. And then we go rushing to the hospital and it's just like the movie type shit.
It's not how it went.
That's not how it went. So, the 21st, I was having contractions and I was like, it's time. So we went to the hospital and then we're gonna insert that clip there of us going up there.
How do you feel, baby? It's almost that time. You have a contraction? See, yeah, it jumps up whenever you... Yeah, that's what that is. 1 hour to see what's going on. Maybe. Might be getting sent home. Might not be. We don't know yet. Hopefully not. Whoa, what's going on? We don't know yet, man, but we'll see. Looks like we're gonna get sent home. What do you think that sleeping pill gonna do? Just put you to sleep?
I hope so. So, it wasn't time. We got sent home. So
Major failure.
They have this thing. How far do you have to be? 3 centimeters or 4?
4 centimeters.
4 centimeters.
To get admitted. For them to keep you, you have to be at least 4. She was only like 2.5. The first time, right?
Yeah, the first time I was like 2.5.
Okay.
And so they were like, nope, they sent me home.
It was super early in the morning. It was probably like, we got out back, they released us at probably like 10 a.m. And then we're at home, she's having contractions, they're hurting. We're like, should we go again? Because in my mind, I'm like, let's just keep going until they just keep us. I mean, what's the worst they get? They're gonna keep sending us home?
Yeah.
Eventually,
it's gonna be time.
How they check you for your dilation, they say that always helps your, so I mean, if we keep going, eventually
yeah, when they check you, they say it speeds it up, so it makes you dilate more. They like.
So we tried to go again that same night of the 21st, and once again we got sent
home again.
She was only like a cup, not even a whole.
Almost 3. Almost.
She's like 2.8. Earlier she was 2.5.
No, it's 2.9.
2.9. Oh, it was 2.9 then.
I was almost.
Besides 2.5.
I don't think we were. I was very frustrated. It's because it's like no. The second time when we went, I was having contractions really bad. But when we got there and they hook you on a machine that shows your contractions, they stopped. Like, just my fucking luck.
So then we had the nurse. She was kind of being a little, and she's like, doesn't see there's any contraction. You think we just up here playing around with you, lady? We up here trying to have a baby. We was at home and they was going every 2-3 minutes. I'm timing them on my phone. I got the timer going. As soon as we get there, I guess the contractions got scared of the lady, and they was like, we ain't coming out no more.
Yeah, so I was like kind of embarrassed because I was like, wow, just my luck. Like, I was having them back to back, and when I come get on the machine, they stop.
And it'd be different if we had like a nice person.
Nicer person.
But she had an attitude, so it was like, it made it even worse. It's like, she's calling us out, but you know, whatever.
So it was just really frustrating. That's why I don't think we recorded that one, because it was kind of frustrating. I was really frustrated because I'm like, wow, I'm getting sent home again. I'm in so much pain. And so when we got home that night, oh my God, was the worst pain ever. I was all night, like, I had to leave the room and like come into the room. I was laying, I was calling my mom, and my mom was like, go back up there. And I'm like, I don't want to look stupid. Like, I just feel like I'm gonna go back up there and they're gonna stop again. So I was like, nah, I'm not going back up there.
She was traumatized at the stopping contractions. And crazy.
I don't like looking stupid. So,
but these weren't even like no normal. This wasn't like the ones from the 21st that was going on throughout the day. Like those were like oh, ooh, have a contraction. Or, ooh, that kind of hurts. These were like, if I had video like yelling, crying, pain, up the whole night, couldn't barely lay down. As soon as she laid down, they would hit. She tried to walk. It was an all night event with these contractions. I was like
walking around. I was like, we're hurting so bad. But I'm just like, no, I just feel like I'm gonna go back up there and it's gonna be like, oh, it's still not time, and I don't like looking stupid. So
so the next day,
his mom came over.
My mom came, and well, we all discussed like, should we just go back up there right now? Should we wait till like the nighttime? And then we decided on we'll go up there.
I was scared to go because I was like, oh my god, this is a waste of our time. We're gonna get right back sent home.
But my thing was, I thought we're gonna have made a lot of progress because when them contractions are going, it's working, you know. But and those were like bad contractions.
But it was only that night. The next day, they were kind of like the day before, like, ooh, I felt that. Ooh,
but see, my thinking was like the fact they were so bad. It might not be going fast right now, but it already had opened up to that 4 part. You know what I'm saying? It hit 4 and then just suddenly slowed down.
But in my head, it was like I didn't want to go back that next day because it was like they don't hurt as bad as the night, and I felt like it was gonna be the same thing. Like we're gonna get back on a machine. It's like, oh yeah, I have a contract, and I just felt like it wasn't gonna be time. So I just kind of like threw my hair in a ponytail, like I didn't get cute like I wanted to be. My hair, I kept asking everybody, how does my hair look? How does my hair look? And everybody, it looks good. You look amazing, sweetie. No, I didn't. Like, my hair was all messed up and my face was so swollen. Like, oh my god, I did not realize. Like, I looked in the mirror, but I didn't realize how swollen my face was. And I wanted to go in looking like Kim Kardashian, but I was looking like Rob Kardashian. Like, I look like... Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I didn't think you were going to say that.
I look like I gave birth to freaking 5 babies, and it wasn't even that hard. It was hard, but I looked like I went through it. Like I don't know. When I was watching the clips, like the way I looked, I didn't feel that bad, but I looked like, oh my god, like what happened? Like I got hit by a train. My face was swollen, my hair was everywhere, and I was just like I guess because I was so out of breath, like I was so lightheaded from feeling like I was gonna pass out from all that pushing. I looked horrible.
And this time my mom went back there with her. I was in the waiting room and I got the call, we're getting admitted.
Oh yeah, they checked me. The doctor, he saw that we've been there twice already, and before he checked me, he was like, oh, have you been staying hydrated? And I was like, yeah, I've been drinking water. But how much water have you been drinking? And I was like, well, I drank like 2 water bottles worth. And he was like, you need to be drinking like 8 water bottles to prevent false contractions. I guess saying like, it's not time without him checking me.
Kind of like a little snarky.
Yeah.
Like, you're only up here because you're not drinking that much water. You think you're having contractions, but you're really not.
And then he checked me, and then he told the nurse, admit her, like put her in the room. And I was like, yeah, like don't talk before you check me. Shit. And I don't like that because it kind of made me feel like, oh, maybe I am having like, oh, maybe I do.
These false contractions. Yeah. I'm not even really going to labor. Because mind you, the baby came the 23rd. He wasn't supposed to be here until 26th. So you know they was trying to just, oh, you wait. You got 3 days. You got 4 days till your baby comes. Drink some water. You'll be alright. Get out the hospital. But they checked her. She got admitted. I got the call. I'm ready. I'm getting the bags. I'm coming to the back and. It's a waiting game.
Yeah. How long was that?
We got admitted at 12 in the afternoon.
We did?
Yeah, because we went in at 11.
Oh.
We got admitted at 12 that afternoon. It's that time. How you feeling?
Well, they tired right now.
Got my mom
So,
ready for my son.
when they first checked her, it was like this right about 10 after 12.
Thanks.
4 centimeters dilated.
It's almost that time, man. My son.
Super soon?
We were sitting in the hospital for like a couple of hours before anything really started happening. They wanted to see how her contractions were going, how fast, how hard they were hitting. And then finally, they decided to break your water. Yeah. So they came in They do their thing. I don't know what they do. They pop it, water, and whatever's in there just starts like leaking out, right? So they asking me to hold her leg up to like, so they can do something. So I open the leg up and then, I don't know, I got a little queasy. I don't even think I have the clip of that. But I got queasy and I almost...
Where'd you get queasy from? The water coming out?
But it's like water mixed with blood. And I seen the catheter thingy that they, so you can pee.
Yeah, they
and it was just, whoa. There's too much going on. I got a little woozy. I had to step to the side real quick.
Okay if I expose you? Yeah. Okay, so I'm Dr. Towns. Nice to meet you. So this is an uncomplicated pregnancy so far. Is that right? No problems yet, right?
So, can you lift your bottom at all? Yeah, here, put your legs up. Take that leg up like this for me, Dad. And then you're gonna grab that corner over there. Lift your bottom, Mama. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna slide this towel under you. One more little lift. There we go. There we go.
Okay. So how do you really just let those legs flap open?
Under the towel.
Sit down.
Are you serious?
No, I really almost fed that. This is coming out.
Can't have that. Goodness gracious. We might be back to Dr. for him.
Well, only 3 women over here. Right, well that'll just kind of help speed the process along. We'll keep giving you that medicine that's going to make you contract more. And then we'll have a birthday party sometime tonight, okay?
Cool.
Alright.
So do you think it's going to be tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, it should be. Well, tonight, early morning, something around there.
And then like I ended up getting an epidural. At first I wasn't gonna get one because I was kind of scared. Like I heard like, you know, it goes in between your spine, like the bones in your spine. So I was like, I don't want to get it because like they say like if you jump or anything that you can get paralyzed. So I was like, oh no, I'm scared. And I was having contractions and I was taking them. Like they weren't bad. Like that night before I never felt that again. Like I was like having a contraction and then it'd be like, okay, I'm good. Having a contraction, I'm good. So I was like, okay, I don't need an epidural. But then they said they were gonna give me something to speed it up, and I was like, give it here.
Epidural me up.
Give it here, because if y'all gonna speed it up, I feel like I didn't want to feel that pain that I felt the night before. So I was like, yeah, give it to me. So I ended up getting an epidural.
The regular IV fluid going there. It's just a slow drip. It's not fast like it was earlier. That's probably why you had to pee so much, because it was. You went through one bag in an hour.
That's why I'm like, sometimes I don't know if it's a false alarm, but I peed a lot. Because the contractions make me feel like I pee.
So you won't have to pee, you won't have to get up, you won't have to do nothing.
Ooh, Jesus.
Still want to have 5 more?
Huh?
You still want to have 5 more babies?
That's him saying that. No thanks.
This one's good?
Jesus Christ, that hurt.
It gets easier. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
It don't get easier.
That's what I'm saying. She's how much she go in height. Like, what is it? What's the word? They can go, like, back to back.
Mm-hmm.
No thanks. I can barely do this. It's like, it makes me so uncomfortable. I want to get up and...
Kelly?
Or Carla?
She looked for the nurse.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lee. I'm the anesthesiologist. I was just looking for your nurse. You ready for your epidural? Okay, let me find your nurse and then we'll come in and get that taken care of for you, okay?
Yes, do not move.
And that was the best ever.
What,
because
epidural?
yes, because like let me tell y'all. So before I got it, you know, I kept having to go to the bathroom and stuff like that, and it's like when you get it, you don't have to get up. You can just lay there.
Oh god, yeah, they.
Okay, so the birthing part. She kept checking me, and it was like I wasn't dilated enough, blah blah blah, and so I kept feeling like I had to poop. And like that was like my two biggest fears. Well, three. I had three biggest fears. Was well, not biggest fear. Pooping wasn't the big fear. I didn't want to poop because I was gonna be like embarrassed. But pooping, being cut, or having a C-section were like my three, like the three things I kept thinking about. Like, and so I kept telling her like, I feel like I have to poop. And then she was like telling me like, it's okay if you poop, it's fine, it's normal, we clean it up. But then whenever I got to the point where, you know, I got far enough and it was time for me to push, they kept telling me, stop pushing through your face. Push like you're pooping.
Yeah, push through your butt. She was like, you know when you hold your breath and you start turning red? That's what she was doing. They was like, nah, act like you trying to get that big old turd on you.
Push like you're taking a And I was like, if I push like I'm taking a I'm going to take a shit. Can I say shit?
Yeah, why can't you?
And then so, yeah, and I took a shit.
I honestly, during the whole process, I smelled something, right?
Oh, shit.
I did smell something. Cause I was during the process, I was holding her leg, you know.
You didn't smell it.
No, I did smell something. I thought that was just the, you know, that's how it smells when you give birth. I was like, okay, this is normal. Maybe it just smells like that, cause you know, blood's leaving your body. You know, and then I could see down there. I could see his head. I didn't see any poop, you know, so I wasn't thinking, oh, she pooped. I didn't see no poop down there. So I just thought that was natural. I thought, oh, it just smells like that. It wouldn't even smell like poop. You know, it's not like, oh my god, it smells like doo-doo in here. It's just like, it's a smell that you don't really normally smell. So I assumed that it was the birthing gunk stuff coming out.
I knew I took a shit whenever I saw her like cleaning it up, and I was like,
Was that after or before like he really started showing himself?
Before.
That was before?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had them put a mirror up there. I think that's what I was gonna say. Well, I didn't have him. His mom, because his mom told me that sometimes they have a mirror, and I really wanted to see him being born. Like, I wanted to watch everything, and so they put a mirror out so I saw him crowning. But it's like once you kind of get like further into it, it's like I'm not like paying attention. I feel like I feel loopy. So my biggest fear, one of them, pooping, that happened. So whenever I was pushing, oh my god, I couldn't breathe. First of all, I mean, I know it's support, but it's like they kept telling me like, you're almost there. Just push hard and you're almost there. And I'm like, okay, one big push, one last time, all my energy, all my strength, and he will be here. And I'm pushing. And then it's like, okay, push again. I'm like, oh fuck.
This is how it looked from a person I was like actually watching all the time. Because at first I knew I was gonna watch, but I was holding her back up, so I was kind of looking through the mirror. I wasn't looking like directly. So I was looking at the mirror. It's like he's coming out, push. When you stop pushing, it's like they go back. That's how it looks. It's like push. Stop pushing, boom, come back out or come back in. That's how it looked until you just kept steady. It's like she was pushing for over an hour.
Yeah. Oh, way over, because we thought he was gonna come the 22nd.
Yeah.
It was like a debate, because we know a lot of people. His aunt's birthday's on the 23rd.
My friend's birthday's on the 23rd.
So his aunt was like,
your
he's
uncle's
gonna come.
birthday's on the 23rd.
Yeah, my uncle's birthday's on the 23rd. So everybody was like 23rd, and his mom was like, no, 22nd. And I kind of want him to have his own birthday. I want him to have a birthday with everybody else. So we were it was like a big debate, like when is he gonna come, the 22nd or the 23rd? But yeah, so when I was pushing, it was just, I think that was the hardest, is that I couldn't breathe. And I was like, if I say something, they're gonna be like, C-section. Like if I'm like, oh my god, I can't breathe, they're gonna be like, okay, we don't have time. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're not gonna take that risk, and so it was gonna be a C-section. And the lady even told me they had a mask next to me that if they needed to, it was gonna like knock me out like that, if they needed to do like some emergency type shit. So I was so scared. So yeah, so whenever I would push, I mean, I think that was just the hardest, because I had an epidural, so I didn't really feel nothing at that time. But whenever I would push, and I don't know, I just felt like I was gonna pass out, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out in the middle of trying to give birth to him, because it was like he wasn't helping me, he wasn't trying to come, and it was like I would just use all my strength in one push, like okay, because I just had this thing in my head where one more time, because everybody kept making it seem like that. Everybody kept saying, okay, he's almost there, just one more time. And so I would use all my energy in that one push, and then I got freaking 20 million pushes to go. And I just was like, oh hell no. And so whenever I guess it was taking too long, or he wasn't coming or something. Because I know they say if he gets to one part of your body, it's like he can't sit there for too long. So I remember just looking at the doctor, and she freaking pulls out like this fucking toolbox of freaking tools, and I was like, oh my god. And I saw her pull out, was it scissors or a knife?
I guess they're surgical scissors.
And I was like, oh my god, my freaking other worst fear, she cut me.
Yeah, but she didn't cut. She cut you whenever he was like, his head was like, you know what I'm saying, in the middle. Like he was like, if you were to go inside of yourself, like say this is the birth, whatever, the dilate, yeah, your dilate, and like his head is like halfway in and out. So I guess his head was too big and your vagina wasn't open enough. So she got to cut it out because he can't probably be sitting there face smushed down.
I mean, I'm glad she cut me because she didn't ask me like, do you want to get cut or do you want to get ripped? Because I want to get cut. So I wanted to get cut if I needed to, but I don't know. I kind of wish she would have prepped me. So I got so scared when I saw her cut me, and then they wanted me to continue to push because I'm like, you already like cut me, and if I continue to push, I just felt like I was gonna like just make it worse, like it was gonna rip more. So I just remember it was like, I was like, no, like I was so scared, and like I felt it because the nurse told me that they lower the epidural so you can feel your contractions. And so I didn't feel it like as if like, because right now if you were to cut me, I'd probably, so it wasn't like that, but I felt like stinging. So yeah, that was horrible. I was like traumatized from that. And my mom was like, oh my god, she was telling me like she did like 2 big cuts. I don't even know how far she cut me.
You're okay that I uncover you with everyone here? Okay.
Go to the front.
I don't know what's going on yet.
She's just checking her.
Can you feel my hand there? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna stay with you and do like 1 or 2 pushes, and then probably leave you with Miss Joyce to do some more pushing, and then come back. I'll tell you when you're having your next one here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to grab around your thighs when you feel your next contraction. What you're gonna do is take a deep breath like you're going underwater. Lips closed. And push for 10 seconds with each contraction. Looks like you're starting to have one. So deep breath in. And push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another deep breath. And push in your bottom, not your face. Ready? Deep breath. Chin your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Another deep breath in. One more of this contraction, and you can do it. And push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Good deal, my dear. So keep on pushing. I don't think it's going to take you too long. You're pretty much pushing in the right spot. I'm going to be right outside the door, but we'll be right back soon.
Spotlight.
Let me know.
Spotlight on it.
I'll be right here.
It's go time. Plug in.
So,
What do you think?
So like, you know, exposed.
Yeah, she don't have a choice anymore.
Besides with the pushing, so you have to.
What's the way?
At the bottom.
No, you don't need to.
Oh, that's a gap.
Oh.
Push my foot.
Push your foot?
Yeah, like that. Do you want to use the? Do you want to see use the mirror so that you could see the head?
Oh, yes. Yeah, she does. She wants to see. You go, girl.
I will turn off the
You go,
epidural,
girl.
okay? Okay. So that
Why do you say she mad? Does she want to see her baby so much?
Really nasty.
She's gonna see her baby come out.
She's inside the feet.
Just put air from all the way down, like she's saying, like you're
Don't push it.
on your face. Yeah, I know it's hard,
I kept feeling
but it's like you were turning all red.
Yeah, you was telling me.
I think
You was telling me too. It's gonna pull it like that.
girls.
like down that.
Yeah. Don't worry about keeping.
If you need to push my head, it's okay.
Okay.
How about that?
You see?
Yes.
You can't see me?
See this?
Yes.
Oh, he's got hair. All right. Is it curly?
Did you see this one, the black one? That's the head.
You want me
see
to?
him?
Oh.
Oh, he is right there.
Where?
Come on.
You can't see nothing.
Yes, you can. Watch. Look, you see him? He's right there, Anthony.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He's right there.
He's little.
He is. He's tiny.
That's it's a little bit. Well, it's too big.
Maybe like 6 pounds.
It's
6 pounds, 7 pounds. 6 pounds, 7 pounds.
Maybe 7 pounds.
19 inches long.
Okay, wait, tell me if you're feeling a contraction.
You got a
Okay, come on.
contraction yet? No.
Let me push.
Yes, push. See? Push 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See?
Oh, there it goes, girl. There you go.
Yeah, we got it.
And push it again.
Come
5,
on, baby.
6,
Come on.
7, 8, 9,
Oh, he's right there,
10. Oh, see if you will pull this one back. The baby said we'll go inside. Just go straight.
Go straight to pushing again.
Okay, come on. Let's push.
Ready?
Ready? Okay.
Hair down your
5,
stomach.
6. Chin to chest. Crunch. Crawl down.
Crunch.
And grab your the other head.
Yeah, put it underneath it, right? There you go. There you go. Help you.
See?
Push it. There it goes. There it is, right there. You
Okay,
see
come
him,
on.
Fern?
Okay, come on.
Come on, baby.
Ready? Push.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, come on. Push.
Come on, baby.
You're not pushing.
You're not pushing. There you go.
Okay, okay.
There you
Take
go.
a deep breath. Let's stop it. Next contraction, okay?
We're almost down there. There, all right.
Not pain, right? I'm just tired.
You can bring her leg down.
So you'll be able to eat and sleep after this.
Keep this like this. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying. That means like right there.
It's ready to come, babe. It might be 22. Maybe it's only 11:23.
Three.
So maybe we'll have his own birthday. Come on, Anthony, let's go. So much further he's down there. right there. Tickle them. So, come on, let's go, let's go. You're almost out.
Right?
Right there. I know. Come
Okay,
on,
come on,
baby.
next up, contraction. Okay?
You're down there.
Right. Okay, come on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And push it again.
Push over, push over, push over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Oh, you're right.
9, 10. And push, continue pushing.
Push.
Push, 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 push. Push hard, push hard.
Almost there.
Not yet.
Not yet. He's like right there. It's okay.
Did you relax or not?
It's okay. Right there.
Ready to push? Wait, 1.
You wanna? Where'd your contractions go?
Okay.
Alright, now it feels like one's starting to build. Okay, deep breath in. And push to your chest.
Push
2,
hard.
3,
Push, 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 push
4,
hard.
5,
Yes,
6,
push down.
7, 8,
I don't know.
9, 10. Another deep breath in. And push. 2, 3, 4. More. All on your bottom.
Good, good,
5,
good, good.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Another deep breath in. And 1, 2,
Yes, yes.
3,
That's a good push.
There you go.
4, 5,
Oh my God.
6,
You got it. You got
7.
it.
Keep going.
You got it. You got it.
9, 10. All right. Let's wait for your next contraction.
He's almost there. He's almost there.
Here's later.
Yeah, look at that for my think.
Well, you can see the hair when you're pushing. We still got some work to do.
Jesus. You got it, though. You got it.
Nice, slow, deep breath.
It's official. You're a boy. You're a boy. Oh. Yeah, your mama's right here.
Don't be no crybaby now.
You want to put it skin to skin?
Okay. That's a good boy.
The baby. Can you make your other eye?
It's okay, buddy. I'm right here. It's okay. I got a connection. Yeah.
Are you down here with Chris or you
It's okay. Yeah. You've been 9 months, baby. Yeah.
So whenever he was born, and you can see in the clip, it's true like what they say about like love at first sight when you have your child.
Yeah.
Like I was just so in love with him, like him being in my belly, but actually like seeing him and meeting him was just like the best feeling ever. And they kept talking to me. You could see like she kept asking me did I want to do skin to skin, but I already had him on me, didn't I?
I think they had him wrapped up or something.
Yeah, and I was just staring at him, and I was just like, oh my god, he's so beautiful. And she just kept talking to me, and yeah, it's like I'm like, what's the word, mesmerized, staring at him. And then they kept talking to me. Even like my mom recorded this other video, but she couldn't send it to me because it was too big. But they were telling me like, oh, about his ankle, because they put like an ankle bracelet on them, so like nobody can steal them.
Yeah.
And she just kept talking to me, and I'm like, I don't understand nothing. Like I feel like you're speaking a foreign language. Like I'm just into my son, you know? So I just don't think they should have kept talking to me because I don't remember nothing they were saying. I don't remember
them talking about the ankle monitor thing.
Yeah, my mom has a video. It's like, I don't remember because it's like, y'all keep talking to me and I'm just like so in love with my son. I just keep staring at him. But we're going to pull him out so y'all can meet him.
And here he is, my junior. If you've seen the baby picture of me, this is literally my twin.
Yes, they look exactly
He looks exactly like me. This is Anthony Dean DeFrancisco the second.
We didn't do junior. We did the second.
He's asleep right now. He just ate and got changed and everything. But this is the beautifulest baby boy. Beautifulest baby boy in the world. 9 months of a lot going on for this beautiful moment right here.
And that's one thing I was thinking about because
baby.
I was like, you know, it's all worth it, you know. I don't know what happened again, but for him it was worth it.
My baby. That's it for this video, guys. Make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications. If you made it this far in the video, comment down below, welcome baby D-Fran, down below in the comment section so we know that you made it this far. And with that being said, I'm Anthony.
I'm Carla.
Peace.